Hello, today we'll be studying a topic called calendar. In this topic can be useful for various aptitude exams. Let's start. So, what is the topic here? That using this concept, if you are given a date, you will be able to find a particular day on that day. Okay, so let's see how we'll be calculating it. Let's take an example. If we want to find, okay, what is the day on 13 Jan 1995. Okay, so we'll be taking this problem statement, what will be the day. So before answering this question, I'll tell you what is the concept first. Okay, see that there are certain concept related to odd day. Okay, so what happens, let's say if a year is of a multiple of 4, if it is a multiple of 4, then it is called a leap year first. And let's say if a year is a century year, like 100, 300, 500, then it's a non-leap year. But if the year is a century year but a multiple of 4 also, then it's a leap year. Now we have to see for a particular leap year, what is the odd day, and for a non-leap year, what is the odd day. Here, let's take an example. If I take a non-leap year, and then it is having a 365 days. So how to find the odd day? We'll divide by 365 by 7, then we'll be getting a remainder as 1. Okay, if you see here, 5 is 15, remainder. Now if we take a leap year, then we'll be it will be having a number of days as 360 days. Then in order to find the odd day, we'll be dividing it by 7. We'll get a remainder as, let's say, 2. Okay, so these remainder which we are getting, these are called odd days. Okay, so if you see, for a leap year, odd number of odd days will be 2, and for a non-leap year it will be having a number of odd days 1. Okay, so now there are certain rules which you have to follow. I'll tell you how to find a day for a particular date. But the problem which we have taken is, let's say, 13 Jan 1995. Okay, so for finding this day, what is the first rule? First we'll try to find, okay, how many odd days are there in 100 years. Okay, in 100 years, if you take the number of leap years will be 24, and number of non-leap years will be 76, because 100 is not a leap year. Okay, now if you take if you multiply the leap year by 2, you'll get 48 odd days, and if you multiply the non-leap years by 1, you'll get 76 odd days. So total odd days for 100 year is 48 plus 76 divided by 7. We will be getting a you can take it as a calculation, like you can separately divide. Okay, so for remainder of 48 by 7, you will be getting as a 6, and for remainder of 76 divided by 7, you will be getting a remainder of 6. Then you can combine this also and get a remainder by dividing all. So you will be getting remainder of 12 divided by 7, you will be getting a 5. So for 100 years time, you will be getting a 5 odd day. Okay, now if you take similarly That is, for first 100 years it will be having a 5 odd days. For next if you again repeat this 100 years, so let's say for remaining 200 years, it will be having a 10 odd days. If you combine both 100 year, it will be containing both first 100 years, then 101 to 200 years. So it will be having 10 odd days. Okay, so if you combine it, if you try divide by 7, you will be getting remainder as 3. Okay, so for 200 years you will getting a 3 remainder, that is 3 odd day. Similarly for 300 years, it will be 5 3 times 100, that is 15 odd days. Then you will be getting, if you divide by 15 by 7, you'll be getting a 1 odd day in 300 years. Okay, so for 400 years, you can say it will be containing 1 to 300, then from 301 to 400. So for these we know already that it is 1 odd. Okay, for these type of division, but for these you see 1 to 400, it is similar to 100, it is a span of 100 years only, which is similar to first one. But if you see the difference, it is for last one is also leap year. So if you calculate it like this, how many leap years are there in this one? It is 25. How many non-leap years are there? It is 75. So if you multiply by 2, you will getting a 50. If you multiply by 1, you will be getting a 75. Okay, so how many odd days will be there? We can separately divide also, or we can combine divide by 7 once we have added. Okay, let's see what 125 divided by 7 will be getting as a remainder as if you divide, it will be 1, it will be 7, you will be getting a remainder as 6. Okay, so if you see for odd days, for this duration you are getting a odd day as 6. For this duration you are getting odd day as 1. So in for complete from first till 400, first till 400, you'll be getting a total as 7 odd days. So once number of odd days is equal to 7, we again divide by, equal to or greater than 7, we divide by 7 again. Okay, so we'll divide it by 7 again. So 7 by 7, we'll be getting a remainder as 0. So if I summarize again, for 100 years, first 100 years, number of odd days will be 5. For first 200 years, number of odd days will be 3. For first 300 years, number of odd days will be 1. And for first 400 years, number of odd days again will become 0. Now taking this into account, and let's, one more rule is that first odd day, you can say whatever the odd day will get, first odd day we are fixing it, we are defining it as a Monday. Okay, now the concept is complete, we'll try to solve the problem. Okay, 13th Jan 1995. Okay, so we'll take this year here 1995, we'll split in from that. Okay, we'll try to reach this year. Okay, so it will be like 1600 plus 300. So for 1600 is a multiple of 400, so it will, up till here it will be 0 odd day only. Okay, now for 300 years, that we already know the number of odd day will be 1. Okay, so till 1900, if you see, if you combine it here, your number of odd day you are getting odd 1 odd days. Now we have to reach till 95. So what we'll do, we'll take 1 year, will not take the 95 as the year, we'll try to reach 1 year before the 95, that is 94. Okay, so how many leap years are there till 94? 1901 to 94, we'll divide by 4 years. If you see 94 divided by 4, if you see 2, 14 is there, 3. Okay, so in total 23 leap years are there. Okay, and how many non-leap years are there? You subtract 93 from 94, you will be getting as 71. Okay, So again, in order to find the number of odd days, we'll multiply by 2, and we'll multiply this by 1. We'll be getting it as a 46. Okay, now if you multiply it by 1, it is getting 7. For quick calculation, I'll be dividing it by 7 and getting a remainder as 4, and here I am getting a remainder as 1. So again we'll be adding it, 4 plus 1 divided by 7, you're getting a remainder as 5. So till you can say 94, we are getting 5 odd days. Okay, now these many years are covered. Now we are at 1994. Now we are entering into 95. So we are at the first day of the 95 year. So only 13 days you have to cover to reach the 13th Jan. Okay, so how many days we have to cover? 13 days of Jan month. So we'll divide by 13 by 7 to get the remainder. We are getting remainder as 6. So till 13 Jan, the number of days will be 6 odd days. So now we have completely reached 13 Jan of 1995. So if we add all these things, all these odd days, we are getting total of odd days 12. Again it is greater than 7, we'll divide 12 by 7, so the remainder will be 5. So we are getting finally that on reaching till 13 January 1995, 13 Jan 1995, the number of odd days is coming 5 odd days. Okay, so we already know that first is a Monday, second is Tuesday, third is Wednesday, fourth is Thursday, fifth is Friday. So 13 Jan is a Friday.